Nobody's ever failed a diet. And I've coached almost 1,000 people, right? Nobody's ever failed a diet because of their macros setup, right? Because they should have set their macros at 47% protein instead of, 42% protein. That has never happened, right? The problem is with macros and workouts, there is the underlying belief that you're going to be consistent, right? And a lack of consistency is not a programming problem. The lack of consistency is a psychological problem that you have personally as far as your attachments to food, attachments to comfort, right? And your inability to follow through on a plan that causes you discomfort at some points in time, right? Everybody wants the result. It is some psychological attachment to something in between me and that result that keeps them from dialing in. So when you're on Instagram and you're looking for the tweaks for macros or how do I hit my protein goal, none of that is going to make a difference because those are up here, right? We're above the level of consistency. We need to follow through on like, what's the plan look like? How do I get consistent? Then once we have the foundation laid, then we get to like, hey, what's the total calories? How does that break down into the macros? And then the biggest one, nutrition timing, right? Nutrient timing. And then how do we factor all this in? But consistency lays the foundation.